If your clothes start to feel tight and the first thought that you have is that you need to restrict, you need to cut, then this video is for you. Because it's that exact moment where you feel fluffy is when so many women run back to restriction and sabotage their body composition goals. I myself made this exact mistake. Anytime I would feel fluffy, I would panic and I would run back to restriction. But then I was just caught in this vicious cycle of training so hard and eating so well, but still not happy with my body composition because I did not look like the amount of effort that I was putting into it. So in today's vlog, I'm going to be breaking down what building muscle actually looks like and why it was the key difference on changing my body composition. Why I actually look leaner now because I spent time gaining weight. And I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to share my before and afters along my journey to show you what a realistic build actually looks like, what to expect, and why it's actually not so scary. Because if you don't know, I am currently on a 12-month mission to look better in my 30s than I did at 25, no extremes, no calorie counting. I'm an exercise physiologist, credited sports nutritionist, and welcome to the vlog. Let's get into it. So I made it to the gym. You guys, I did the curly girl method last night. Who likes that? Do we love that? Anyway, I need to get the right products for it. Anyway, I'm at the gym. I'm excited. We are going to go do a hypertrophy session. So this morning I got on the scale and it has gone up. And to be completely honest with you, it's still a bit of a mind fuck. Honestly, it's just like, it's hard to watch the scale go up and it's like, oh, but I know I'm doing this for a reason and I know that my goal right now is to build muscle. That's what I just have to keep reminding myself. It's about short-term losses for long-term gains, and I have to continue to reframe that the weight going up is me getting stronger, it's me building muscle, it's me actually helping me achieve my goals. Because yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's not an easy process of watching the scale go up. But that's how I reframe it. I just remind myself that it's just a moment, that's just a part of the journey, and that's okay. And I'm going to use the fuel, which I'm going to do right now, and go just smash a gym session. So know that, like, if you're going through this process, it's like, it's not an easy one, absolutely not. And it's a whole thing. So you're not alone in how you're feeling. Your feelings are so valid, because mine are really bad. Like, I'm feeling the feels. So the gym session today on my little app, the Fit and Free Academy app, I'm loving this app so much. So things that I'm focusing on in today's session are really, number one is progressive overload. So what I do is I go in and I see what I lifted the week before. So this is my first exercise, for example. So I go in and I look at how much I lifted. So of course we have to try and beat that, even if it's just by 1 rep or slightly more weight. That's the goal. And then the second goal is muscle, like making sure that I am focusing on my muscle connection and then creating a lot of tension in my muscles. So it's one thing to like go through the motions and do an exercise. It's another thing to actually like put your muscles under the tension of the load, because it's like really those two things that are really going to help you build muscle. So that's the goal. That's what I'm focusing on. Being intentional, feeling it. Let's get into it, because I'm sweating. I'm home from the gym, a little bit sweaty. I absolutely love that workout because I don't have any compound lifts in it. It's just like all accessory stuff, so smaller muscle groups. And I love it because when I beat myself up with compound lifts every single time, I'm just like so exhausted from it. So just having a good balance between big compound movements, pushing yourself really hard, and then some accessory machine stuff, it's just like, so training intensity was high, but I don't feel like I'm going to die, which is really important. for recovery purposes. Now we're gonna go have lunch. As you saw, I made slow cooker Mexican beef bits. It's been slow cooking, so hopefully that is ready. Make a burrito bowl. Let's do it. Unfortunately, it's not ready, so we're gonna have to opt for meal prep. I'm gonna be posting this to Instagram recipe. It is a spicy peanut butter ramen. It's like ramen fusion actually, but it's delicious. So that's my meal prep I made yesterday. And these muffins, you guys, they're so good. I had 2 yesterday, one for morning tea and one for afternoon tea, because they're just so yum. They're banana choc chip coconut. These are also going to be posted to Instagram, so make sure you're following along there so you don't miss these recipes, because 10 grams of protein and it's just so yum. Doesn't taste like a healthy dessert, if that makes sense. I'm gonna eat lunch and then we're gonna chat. Look at this. This is one of my favorite things to meal prep is like Asian dishes with noodles. So good because they just reheat so well. There's nothing worse than meal prep that's like soggy and unsatisfying, but this is good. I need to give you some context because I might look like I've got everything together now, training, meal prepping. However, in my early 20s, I absolutely hated my body. I would call myself fat anytime I would see my reflection, and my eating and training habits were really poor because they were dictated by my body image. I would constantly try and lose weight. I would restrict myself, and I have literally tried every single diet under the sun. I have tried vegan, paleo, F45 challenges, fit stop challenges, but I would always get stuck in a cycle where I would be literally a yo-yoing. I would lose weight and put it back on, lose weight and put it back on. I'll put a photo here of this. Is kind of like my challenge dieting era where I was always all in or all out and just not knowing how to do things in a sustainable way. It was when I reached 26 was when I knew things had to change. I couldn't do this anymore. I couldn't keep restricting myself and feeling uncomfortable in my clothes and having meltdowns every Friday night. So this is where, when I graduated uni, I actually figured out how to do things properly from a science-backed lens. And this is when I really started to see results. Nailing my nutritional phase, so cut, bulking or maintaining, as well as my macronutrients, as well as proper strength training where I was focusing on progressive overload and time under tension and training each muscle group in the right frequency. Because when I nailed these 2 things, you guys, is when my body actually started changing. All right, to give you some context, I just want to show you some before and after photos. So here are the photos of me at exactly the same weight. One was before I did a build, one was after I did a build. As you can see, I'm a lot more toned and I've got a lot more shape, even though I'm the same weight. And that's because I took the time to build muscle. Now what I want to show you is what my body composition looked like at the end of the build, because I know that can be quite scary and I was very scared when I did it myself for the first time. As you can see, obviously I am bigger and I'm holding onto more body fat, but at the same time it's because I also put muscle mass on my body. Like, I didn't hate what I looked like. I was like, yes, sure, I was holding on to more body fat. However, at the same time, because I was building muscle, I still had shape. I still had some definition, and I just, like, for a long time, I thought I was just going to be this big blob, but I wasn't. I was actually just kind of a bigger version of myself, but with more muscle mass. So then this is my end of the build, and then I was able to cut back, and then this is what my body looked like. So I really hope that this, maybe inspires you to overcome your fear of eating more, because building muscle is very scary, absolutely, especially when we're so conditioned to eating less and exercise more, but it really can make or break and really make a difference of what your body composition looks like, because the more muscle we have, the better. So let's go finalize dinner. My slow cooker is ready. I'm excited to eat it. Do you know what else I have been loving? Is sugar-free Zupa Dubas. These were on sale last week at Woolies, so I was like, I should try them. So good. So you guys, I really hope this video has shown you that feeling fluffy and feeling uncomfortable in your body is completely normal when you're going through a building muscle and toning journey. And it doesn't mean that you are failing or that you're doing something wrong or that you need to run back to restriction. What that means is that you need to learn how to reframe that, regulate your emotions so that you don't self-sabotage your end goal. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if this episode helped you. I'm so excited to continue to share my building journey with you. That is it for this week. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.